Hi everyone, this is Clinton at the Best Buy blog. Today I have a review of the Focusrite Vocaster Two audio interface for vocal recording projects. As you may be aware, podcasting, vlogging, streaming, voiceover work, and audiobooks have become more and more popular in recent years, even more so since the COVID-19 pandemic. And Focusrite has created a tool that will make this whole process extremely easy for you if you are already involved in these projects or wish to get involved in these projects. Right now, I am actually using the Vocaster interface to record this entire review so that you have a good idea of how it works. You'll see I'll have a demonstration of its features and also just an idea of how good the interface is, how useful it is for your work. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the Best Buy blog channel for more product reviews from all sorts of things available at the Best Buy website. Focusrite has created a very user-friendly interface with the Vocaster series, and it has the key features which make your voice sound great. As you can see right now, I feel like I'm talking on the radio. I can hear myself through the playback, and it just sounds really great. And I have a lot of confidence speaking and knowing that it's going to sound great. The Focusrite Vocaster Two is a 2-channel interface. Normally, audio interfaces would be labeled channels 1, channels 2, but this is labeled as channel host and channel guest. So we can see right away what the main purpose of the interface is. It is for podcasts or other interviews in a live situation. The preamp has 70 decibels of gain, which means that it can be used with a microphone such as this, a dynamic microphone, which traditionally need a lot of volume to sound good. It can also work with a condenser microphone, 48-volt phantom power, which is included in the interface. The interface is USB powered only. On the back panel of the Vocaster 2, you have the guest and the host XLR microphone inputs. You have 2 mono left-right speaker outputs. So if you want to connect monitors, you can do that. You have an output for a camera, so you can run your audio into your SLR camera, your digital camera, and use that as your capture source, which I think is nice because it does give you an extra option. You also have the TRRS connector. You also have a switch to turn on off the Bluetooth, as well as the 48-volt phantom power. It features an auto gain, which means that you will not have to worry about setting your levels correctly. It's extremely useful, and I can demo right now. Do so, you see that we have 10 seconds to speak our voice into the microphone, and it will measure the gain, and at the end, you will have a nice level set for your voice. Now that I've set the auto gain, on the left side of the big knob right here, that's channel 1, the host voice that's going in. And as I talk, you see that it is never clipping. It means that the gain is well set. And should it go into the red at the top, it would be clipping, which we do not want. So it looks like the auto gain feature is working really well. The Vocaster 2 also features an enhance sequence. It's a mix of audio compression, EQ to help your voice sound its best. It's basically radio standard type applications, and there are 4 settings that would match your voice type. Once again, here's a little demo. You'll see that when I push the enhance button, it indeed is activated as it changes color. And in the Vocaster Hub, it is activated as well. However, I've discovered that you cannot scroll your presets. You can just simply turn it on and off as needed, which means that you need to go here to choose the different settings. So we're on the radio setting now, and if I change it to clean, it gets a little different. And I go for warm, different timbre once again. Go for bright, and well, my voice may not be suitable for bright, but you can hear that there's a little bit more crispiness available. And there you have the radio voice. It sounds pretty great. It makes me feel like I'm on the radio station. I can imagine it would also be really good for voiceover work as well. And finally, you'll see that there is a a mute button that allows me to cut the voice in a hurry if I am going to cough or sneeze or laugh uncontrollably in a very undesirable manner. Yeah, mute button is a lot of fun. These 3 features are amazing just to get, again, confidence into your recordings. Focusrite has also thought about the fact that you may be streaming from home and your interview may be external from where you're working. So you can plug an iPhone via a tip ring sleeve cable, which I actually realized I do not have. So I will not be able to demonstrate this feature. But the tip ring sleeve, TRRS cable, allows a phone call to be plugged into the interface. And basically the person on the other end of the phone call would feel like they were integrated into the podcast. They wouldn't feel like they were sort of distant in that sense. And from every indication, this feature is going to function marvelously. Also, when you have the phone call integrated into your chain with the Vocaster Two, the phone call will be recorded into the conversation as well. So not only is it seamless for the person on the other end, it's also seamless for the listeners. You won't have outside interference. It just sounds like a phone call that's being broadcast. There's a Bluetooth connection available for when you have other pre-recorded interventions you want to make in your production. So for example, I'll show you right now. I have recorded an interview of myself that I am broadcasting into the podcast via Bluetooth. Using my iPhone, I've decided that I have an interview that I've made with myself. And using the Bluetooth connection, I can broadcast that interview through the interface and into my podcast. So I'm just going to press play and we're going to listen. You'll hear the audio is integrated. This is me interviewing myself for the Vocaster Two audio interface from Focusrite. You'll hear that I'm connected via Bluetooth and the interview segment is being broadcast across the interface and into your podcast production. I think this is very cool. I just love how seamless it is. What can I say? Beautiful, beautiful addition to the Vocaster interface. Focusrite includes a few key applications along with the Vocaster 2 package. The one that is most important, it seems, is called the Vocaster Hub. It is essentially a very simple mixing console that you use in your computer to manage everything all at once. That includes the guest channel, the host channel, Bluetooth broadcasting of audio from external source, your phone interview, as well as one of the 2 loopback channels that exist. So not only could you play audio from your iPhone externally, you could also play it from your computer through the Vocaster interface. I find the Vocaster 2 audio interface very easy to use, and Focusrite's done a great job just to put it all together in a way that makes so much sense to us all. I've had no problems understanding the workflow. I'm surprised how easy it is to have a great sound going on all levels. I would recommend it to anyone who wanted to either improve the quality of their productions or just make sure that you have everything you need right from the beginning to have great sounding productions. 2 other apps included are the Acast podcasting suite. There's a 6-month subscription, and basically what that is it allows you to begin to monetize your podcasts. Also, there is Squadcast with a 3-month subscription, which is a cloud-based recording software. Other apps included are Focusrite's digital audio workstation DAW called Hindenburg. I decided to go with my DAW GarageBand, and when I was setting up the Vocaster 2, I was really happy to discover that Focusrite has an online help section that basically asks you, which DAW are you using? Are you using Hindenburg or are you going to use something different like GarageBand? I chose GarageBand and I was immediately directed to how to use Vocaster with GarageBand. And it's worth knowing that information because it's a little bit different just because of the channel routing on the Vocaster. Again, we have guest and host, but this is not the language that audio interfaces speak in. They speak in terms of channels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I learned is that the host, I believe, is channel 5. So by watching these videos, you figure this information out really quickly, and it's really, really easy to manipulate and get set up after that. Do read the manual and watch the videos. I learned some really small but important things just by taking 10 or 15 minutes to do that. If you need an audio interface for your vocal narration projects, podcasts, vlogging, streaming, voiceover, and audiobook style projects, don't hesitate to buy the Vocaster 2. It's a home run, slam dunk. Thank you for watching the video. Once again, hit like and subscribe if you appreciate these videos, and we'll see you next time.